call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
Makes the grab on the big throw. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Catch in the middle, it's Etienne. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
That's caught. It's more. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Blade. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashley. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football. Make it.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Working that wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it and they reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Fakes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me.
And the ball is free on the pitch. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Newton. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Up until this point on the drive, the offense had really had the defense's number, but now an opportunity to get off the field with a stop.
Yeah, that's the great thing about defense. You can give up yards. You're worried about points, but you got to find those situations where I can create negative plays, and they do a great job here forcing the negative plays. Now I'm in the advantage. I got the
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball to coverage. Didn't make a big mistake. Throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Miami. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Here we go. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mott Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Rebels want to move quickly. To the air, it's Newton. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosion.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed behind the line, it's shot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Newton. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, with defense is this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. That gives him 100 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Scanning the field, it's Newton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Rebels are on the move. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, Dave.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Pulled down after a Nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Got some room, entered the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Adkins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cage. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete on the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. I'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
In the end zone.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build